Hello, everybody. We want to welcome you to another episode of Country Convo. I am go by the name of Stunner, and
IG, Ivy Gray.
she's Ivy Grace. Sometime I call her Jizzle. That's the name.
Jizzle,
Jizzle,
yeah.
Jeezy. I can't tell you the other name I call her. But before we start, we have to take in some country sweeping here. Listen, everybody here is professional. Everybody here got jobs. So these opinions are solely on us. They don't have nothing to do with anything we affiliated on. It's just something we just come together and talk. So the views and opinion and the knowledge of things we drop, please do your own research because we don't do sugar honey iced tea around here. So,
hmm
IG.
Yeah. So we got to pay the bills, as you know. So this episode is sponsored by Black Tie Charters, which is one of the first owned, one of operated and owned by one of the first black offshore captains, Mr. Patrick Wheeler. So if you're in Charleston, you got fishing needs, want to have a good experience, please reach out to Black Tie Charters for all of your fishing needs and experiences.
All right. Without further, do respect people's time, but he says we're gonna have a legendary show today. Now I can tell you we have legendary conversations. So if those conversations are something we talk in private and we bring it to the world, it's some people probably gonna be offended. Some people probably gonna get their feelings hurt. Um, some family members probably not gonna like what's going to be said, but it is what it is. I saw Memphis Bleak said something when they asked him how long he know Jay Z, and he was like, "What? That's like saying how long I know my uncle." Well, this guy is the same thing. It's all my life. Is he know me all his life? He knows me all the life. But his daddy, my daddy, brothers. God bless the day my dad passed away. So we know each other all our life. I can give you this elaborate rundown. I can tell you this. I can tell you that. He used to work in law enforcement with me, and he got out some years ago. So we got a law enforcement family. His daddy was in law enforcement. Cousins, other uncles, other people. So this is kind of a law enforcement family. But now he's on the big and better things. He's owned the hat brand. I'm hopefully he'll bring it back. As everybody know or should know, I own a hat brand, so the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Now, we're gonna do a super pause, because his name is Sean Bailey, aka Balboa. But God bless the dead. One of the coolest women I know in my life, his grandmother gave him the name Shawnee Boo. So I'm not gonna say Shawnee Boo because that's a super pause. So we're not about to do that up here. And I ain't calling no grown man no Shawnee Boo. Hey, it's not gonna happen. Now Jizzle can call him Shawnee Boo, but I'm not calling him
Okay.
no goddamn Shawnee Boo. How that look? Hey Shawnee Boo, so could you tell us? Nah, that ain't gonna work that way, player. We not about to do that. We not about to do that. But this is a young man I watched grow up, and him and my brother um, pretty much grew up together. But I took a liking to him, and I saw his struggle, and I saw what he manifests into now. Um, and there's some things he may share to you. I might pull him out of it, see if he'll go there just to make the point of understanding again. Um, I already see we got some family members here. Listen, it's real talk. It is what it is. If you have to look at yourself in the mirror, please do. But just understand that what is going to be said in here is going to be not but love and life. Because everybody here is country bunking, so we know what's probably going to happen. Oh, you see what Damien say on that show? You see what Sean say on that show? And they had some pretty girl on there. She didn't even know what the hell was going on. And so we're gonna hear that corny stuff. But one thing you have to understand though, You probably got two of the IDGAF person on here that you will ever meet. So take it for what it's worth. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Facts.
I'm gonna introduce not Shawnee Boo, but Sean Bailey, as we know him. So, you ready to get into this thing, Bo?
Hey man, what we doing?
This time we're gonna put rocks in the
What
water.
we talking
and the
about? What we
rods will
doing?
sit on top of the rocks. Oh, I
Huh?
get it.
You re-
Good idea.
I said, what we talking about? What we doing? You ready? Let's get it.
We talking about some life stuff.
Let's go.
Hey, but you know what?
Oh, I see.
Always
So
and
I would
always
just
respect the
right
ladies.
here.
IG,
Great.
go. What you got for them?
So since we getting the life stuff and we getting started, so we're gonna start around the topic of since we're
Wow,
talking
this is
about life.
great, but very
One
little
part of it
rocks
is
sitting right
marriage.
here on the water.
So
It's sitting
what
on the
part are
rocks,
we
so it
gonna
won't
start
blow away
with
in the
is
wind.
what's the
That's
toughest
right.
thing
All
or
right.
the toughest part of
I can
marriage
drive right in
that you
here.
can think?
Hey, there's a spot to hang
been
some
the toughest
pictures in.
part?
What is? Oh, that closes the door. That's great. This place is. It makes me
You have to give up every ounce of yourself. It is no longer me. It's no longer her. It is us. That that's that's tough. Um, especially depending on how you grew up.
Get my wheels in the water. That always.
This is
Yeah.
this is the type of person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. But then at the same time,
There's Bob. Hi, Bob.
you have already came up to this point, so you have to be cognizant to not. I'm not saying overstep the boundaries, but you have to understand and realize that this person may have came from another background. Child rearing was totally different, and I found that in my marriage, like we came up two different ways, like two totally different ways. But the thing is with that is you have to allow yourself to. You have to allow yourself to. You got to be compassionate. You got to be understanding, and you have to be in the method of trying something new every day. Every day. So that's the hardest part is giving up yourself and compromising the me for us. So that's my biggest thing.
So basically
Man,
like
man,
a dying of yourself, dying of yourself,
Oh my god.
being rebirthed into something new. Or what? Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Hey, man.
Hold on.
Hey, your SpongeBob like crazy.
No, hold on.
It's okay. I'll
Listen,
just back
listen,
up.
listen.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, I bring you on here to be, hey man,
Seem to be a lot.
hey, I ain't bring you on here for that.
You tell me.
I bring you on here,
Andy,
hey man, I need you, we got to talk real. We got to
You
talk
told me I
real.
need to watch my language, so I'm trying to
Okay,
be
but
ginger.
you can watch that language, but you can be more
Yeah.
passionate than that. So let's rewind that. Let's go.
What do you want to do?
We ain't out there playing boat. This country convo. Let's go.
Push it from here.
It's hard. It's hard. It's an everyday struggle. It's a grind.
No, that's
It has to be something that you want to do. You got to do it.
from here. Back
You have to
Yeah.
wake up every morning and tell yourself, hey, listen, regardless of what happened, regardless of what's going on, we gonna make this thing work. That's what when I say giving up yourself really means. Because you have to understand at the same time, everybody human. They're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna do wrong. They're gonna do messed up. And you have to be willing to say, all right, come on, we're gonna try this thing. Cause you doing life together. Like this is a sentence. Like you sign up for this. This is what you sign up for. You feel what I'm saying? Like it ain't. I think people take it too gingerly, and then you didn't make a covenant. You did, but your biggest covenant that you made was not with the person you married. It was with God. So if nothing else keep you going, that's supposed to keep you going. But it's hard. Women want to be led and don't want to listen. Women,
Mm.
they don't communicate in a way where men understand, and I think that's solely based upon they get their advice from other women. How can another woman tell you how a man thinks? You know what I'm saying? So at the
Yeah.
same time, I think you have to understand your partner, and for the biggest part of marriage, if y'all ain't friends first, man, don't even try it. Cause see, that's what's gonna sustain you. That friendship gonna sustain you. Cause you not
Mm-hmm.
gonna always listen. Every day in sunshine and blue skies, and you love them, and I wanna be where you at. I love you where you at. Text me, call me, FaceTime. Ain't nobody doing all that. You trying got to get to school. This one need to get picked up from practice. I had a messed up day at work. Car breakdown, tire flat, old lady tripping. Now come on. Now you gotta figure out who cooking dinner. Great God. Man, listen. This is work. Marriage
Yeah.
is work. It's a job. You have to do it. And this one ain't no days off. You gotta do this every day. You gotta do it every day. Would you sign up for a job you have to go to every day, and you gotta give it your all every day, and you ain't gonna get 1 ounce of payment for it?
You right
Who
about that.
you gotta really love that? You gotta love that job, right? You gotta love that job. Well, you gotta love that job because every day you come when you come on that job, sometimes you be like, get on my nerve, boy. You think you can fit? No, no, I don't want to do nothing. Leave me alone. Bye. Get up my face. That's gonna
Yeah.
happen, man. But you listen. You got to communicate. I promise you, you got to communicate with your partner. Communicate, and this is something that I'm learning in my marriage, like right now, is because like we we hear each other, but we speak two different languages.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear. Okay, this is what happened at work. Okay, this a man came through your line and disrespected you and called you the N word. That's the problem. Okay, we got that. They're gonna start from. I pulled up at work. It was already raining. My umbrella wouldn't open. And when I was walking, this car beat the horn so loud. I was so, man, listen, man, I don't want to hear all that. How the man look? What he say to you? Did you get a tag number? I just want to go beat the man up. Then coming to find out, you don't even want me to beat the man up. You just want me to listen. Man,
Mm-hmm.
you could have tell me that from the start. Hey, I don't want you to do anything because you gotta understand too, men, good men, we try to be problem solvers. So when we hear a problem, we automatically think to solve it. But then sometime when y'all be in that soft girl era too much, it's like, no, I don't need you to solve my problems. I just want you to listen to the problem. Hey man, I solve. Don't if you ain't need no solving, why you don't do that to me? Because now I want to fight the man. You don't even want to fight the man. You want me to listen to you talk about the man. Come on, man. I don't want to do all of that. So,
Hey,
man,
Sean.
hey,
Hey,
I'm so
Sean.
thankful you took. I'm so thankful you took my leash off. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that because you know how I go. Let me. All
Hey,
right. I'm
hey,
going to
Sean.
scale back a little.
Hey,
Go ahead.
hey, no. And listen, transition from the headphones to nothing. I want to see something because
Okay, no
the more
problem.
you move, it's going distorted. So let's see how that.
All right.
Let's see how the regular
Let me
phone. So
turn it off
you
and see what
can,
happens.
yeah. So you can breathe free
That's okay.
reigning.
How it sound?
Sound good.
Mhm.
Sure.
So, I mean, I guess I'd be sitting over there like, okay, all right. Well, hey, Jizzle, you a female? You go
Yeah,
ahead,
come on
rebuttal.
in,
This your show
Diamond.
too.
Yeah.
I
Show
mean,
too.
I thoroughly. I mean, it is work. I mean, I've had parents, and they are been married. How old am I? Been married 48 years, and been together probably 51. Um, it is work. It's something that you choose every day. You wake up and you choose that person every day. And I just think it's a mutual bond of respect that you develop for what y'all build and love and connection. So, like, you commit to that process because when you say those vows, they're not likely to be taken lighthearted when you say
Right.
that. Like, it is a good, bad, ugly, uglier, best days, worst days, my nerve days, and I mean, I get the part where men are problem solvers because y'all want to fix it, so you listen to fix, or listen to try to type of a solution. But yeah, women, sometimes we just want a venting or a listening ear. So I mean, that's one of those things. Sometimes I do it with my own friends. I'd be like, starting a conversation, I'd be like, do you want me to listen? Do you want my opinion? Or do you want advice? So that sets the precedence for me when we having a communication. But
I
you're
got
right,
you
you do
right there.
speak two different languages. And you come
Yes.
from two different backgrounds with different values and different morals, and you becoming one. So the blending of that process is going to be, I call it brutal. So brutal and beautiful at the same time, because
Come
that is
on
a
now.
heart of a meshing of two people together as one. You do have
Right.
to die to yourself, and you sacrificing and committing. So it's a different level. I ain't crossed that threshold yet. I just ain't got there yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I haven't been blessed with that yet.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Sean, your mic out. You
Is it
good?
out
No, you good
There
now.
you go. Yeah, what you say?
Oh,
already?
no. Oh, go ahead.
Is it back and forth? I don't like that.
No, go ahead.
No, we can hear
Oh,
you.
Everything is technical. Everything works perfect until you do shows. That's
yeah,
how
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
goes.
Yeah, that's how it works. We rock through it.
See?
You already got it. Like you just saying it's brutal and beautiful, and of course those are two different dynamics, but they also blend together in this thing called marriage. That's what it is.
Yep.
That's what it
I
is.
think
So, dang, yeah, that's
No,
real.
Sean.
beautiful.
No, Sean. That ain't gonna never get no man. Boy,
No, I ain't saying
listen.
you get a
What?
man.
No, he ain't
I
gonna get
said
no man now.
no, but if you got one already, that works.
Her name should have been Ivan
No,
instead of
Ivan.
Ivy.
Oh, don't be like that.
It
Ira.
should
Ira. It
have.
should have been
See,
Ira.
see.
she she one of them what they call it, alpha females.
Sheesh.
No, don't tell me that. No, bro. Dang.
Don't
Yes,
do me like
boy.
that. I am
She act
not a King Kong kind of alpha female. Don't do me like that.
So
I
this
have
is
a
what we're gonna
soft
do
side.
now. So this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna sit on here in front. This is what we're gonna do.
Bro, what are you
I'm just
saying?
asking you. This is what we're gonna do. Are you not an alpha female?
Yeah.
can I okay. Brooke, hold on. Cause I've always thank you, Lord. I, that
Uh oh.
mean? What does an alpha female mean? What does that mean? Tell me, please.
So for me, Afro female, and probably why I mean I'm a female with a man's mentality.
You ain't a man.
I know I'm not a man, but I'm just telling you how I naturally think. Like I wasn't groomed that way. That's how I was born. Like most of the way that y'all see stuff is the way I see stuff. I'm not even joking. Me and Brooke have had numerous conversations, and he's like had to check me, and I'll be like, dude, for real, this is how I see it. Like I will repeat, like he'll say something about a situation, and I'll finish the sentence because I'm in the same thought process. I'm just telling you how I view things. I'm sorry. I mean, I wasn't trying to be that way, but I'm a country girl from the country. I'm a tomboy. I like fun. Most things guys like I like. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Hey,
just
hey,
kind of what it
Sean.
was.
Hey Sean.
Oh,
Hey Sean.
so you been a tomboy?
Yeah,
Mhm.
hey Sean,
Yeah.
check this out. Check this out. You listening?
Yeah.
Let me show you how gangster my G is, right? Let me show you
Yeah.
how gangster Jizzle is.
All right. Talk to me.
Some dude said something to Jizzle out of the way, and Jizzle said, "I don't know who you playing with, boy. I'll smash your daddy if you around with me."
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Follicle.
Oh, and then somebody had a comment in the comments that Ivy is definitely a woman with a man's mentality. They know me.
I'd have delete my page. I'd have delete my page. If you had tell me that, I'd have delete my page.
But it's nothing you can say
I'm
about that.
sorry.
I would
Yeah.
just hang up the phone. I would just
But
hang up
here's
the
the
phone,
thing.
bro.
And this-
I ain't
and
got
that's
nothing
the
to
thing.
talk about.
And that's the crazy part.
But I mean,
What-
I was being nice, but then I was pushed. That's all I'm saying. I just.
But bro, when I had delete my page, I was gonna call my daddy and tell him to delete his Facebook too.
Mm.
You heard me?
Mhm.
I said I was gonna smash my daddy? My old man? You real gangster.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that, but I was just at a point of like, he said something to me. And so I was just like, hey, listen, you have no control over that. We're not together anymore. So if I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I smash your daddy if I want to. You can't tell me what to do. You thought I
Sean,
was
you
really
all
gonna
right?
do that though, Britt?
And you might gotta put the headphones on, but you might gotta limit your movement. Yeah.
Okay.
So we might gotta go back to the headphones.
Say less, say less.
Because
It's all right.
hey man, when I tell people about
Did you
my
have to
Jizzle
highlight
boy,
the comment though, Brooke? Did you have to highlight the comment though? But I'm just
that
saying.
Troy did?
I didn't mean. Yeah, he said it.
Yeah, I'm looking right, it's highlighted.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
Hey, you
Hey.
gotta put me on Front Street.
hey, Sean, let me ask you a question. Whenever you get back on screen, I know you're trying to reconnect. Hey man, Ivy, I'm sorry, man. I just was telling the truth, man. We tell the truth around here.
I know we tell the truth. Ain't no shame. I said it. I said it.
Alpha woman. Damn, that even sound crazy to say. Alpha woman. Smash your dad.
Don't say that. I'm not an alpha.
Sheesh. Okay, then you're
What's
not
that
an alpha
mean?
woman. We lying.
What's that mean? What's that mean?
Was that what?
Brought me out of the route. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you just you did that as I'm gonna get you. Like you playing with me, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, I was trying. I mean, at that point, I was pushed, and I felt like, you know, my words could get a little lethal. You know, I've changed. I've come a long way.
You can hear us, Bo?
Yeah, I'm back. Y'all good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and let me ask you something, Sean. So I know what was going to happen here. So let me ask you a question.
Right.
Life. Do people really care what you got going on?
Man, it's so crazy you asked me that, right? Because I had a cousin tell me one time, I've been going through a lot. I've been young too. And I go on to him, and I, he's talking to him, and he was like, man, that's crazy. I just pouring out my heart. I'm going through everything in the world. And the man look at me. The man asked me if I was done. And the man said, boy, don't nobody give up what you got going on. And that man right there is sitting on the screen right here. The man told me nobody, but that is a harsh reality. And not because they're being insensitive, not because they're better than you, not because they don't love you. They told you that because they love you, and you have to know that nobody don't care what you got going on, because guess what? They got their own going on. Everybody got something going on.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody got something going on. So I supposed to put my problems down, pick yours up, walk yours up, then come back, grab mine, and walk. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going. I pick your stuff up, walk half down the world, come back, grab you and the stuff, and walk the other. But that's how I had to learn too, boy. I can't. But you can't save everybody, boy. Because if you're not trying to save yourself, why is you looking up at me? You want me to swing off the top level of the boat and throw you down a raft, and you ain't even trying to swim. Boy, swim, boy, because I can't go in the water. You gotta swim because the raft got to go somewhere, so I need to see where you at. Swim, boy. But they're ready to come. And when you scared to tell somebody you get a raise at work, because you know why? Yeah, boy, things been a little rough. Boy, I just see you on Facebook last week on live, boy. You been at Bar on the River and the Ave and all that. You been straight. So why you talking about something? Life could have been rough. You said turn up last night. Well, you can't save everybody, boy. Nobody don't care what you got going on, because they got it going on. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
They got the same thing you got going on. They got the same people calling them, asking them to borrow money. They got the same thing. Spirit, no spirit. That's why you come to me to ask me, because we're going through the same thing. But guess what? I ain't got it. I don't have it. I don't have it. The best thing I can tell you to do, go to church, go to that altar, give your life over to the Lord, and tell him, hey, listen, I need you to supply all my needs. But now you got to go every Sunday now, because he don't play that. You can't just go that one day now. You got to go every Sunday, all right? Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
It take work. Like, so nobody don't care what you got going on, because everybody got something going on. I might have an extra $1,000 this week. Now, when you call me tomorrow, something done happen. Daughter need $200 for cheerleading uniform. I got the family trip coming up. I got this going on. I got to put gas in this car. Then I got to go get an oil change. I got to go get 2 tires. So yeah, I had an extra $1,000, right? But I can't give that to you. And then now I'm gonna have to fight you, because then when I call you and ask you for my money, you gonna get an attitude.
You'll get an attitude. The audacity.
Then the money start getting size. It's a size to the money then, because when I ask for my money, say, damn, you tripping over that little 500? Oh, no, now. The 500 small now. How the 500 get so small when I give them, when I need them back, and they've been big when you got need them now? How you get so condensed?
You little 500.
When you tripping over that little 500? Sir, ma'am. I mean, come on, but it's mine.
Mm-hmm.
Is it mine?
Yep.
It's mine. Give me. I don't give the 500 big or little. Just give it back to me. That's all I'm asking. I ain't care if it be little, big, medium size. No.
Let me say something about that. How I learned that is because when you understand humans, then you kind of pretty much understand that the majority of people you come in contact with is full of shit.
Absolutely.
Okay? And so when let's go with the money part. When you confronted with that, these people don't act like social media exists, because they put all their business on social media. And then like you asking me, but then you've been balling out of control, or you've been on the trip, or you doing this, and I just don't understand how we doing that, or don't give it to them and see how they get it, because they're
Oh
gonna go
yeah.
ask somebody else for it, or they're gonna make a wait. So in that aspect, nobody cares. Yeah, you got people who listen to you. You got people who do all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's your journey. They only care this much. You got to care this much. So they can only care about a certain part because you got to walk that journey. And until you learn how to walk your journey, then you can make that statement that ain't nobody give a fuck what you got going on.
They
Because
don't.
at the end of the day, they really don't. They really
They don't.
don't. Because once they get off the phone with you, they're going back to their regular shit that they got going on. They're not sitting there talking about something. Oh man, I can't believe Sean got baby, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, that bring me to another thing. Y'all dudes need to quit pillow talking too. Y'all need to quit that whack shit. Somebody tell you something, and as soon as you get the phone, you, baby, let me tell you what, Sean. Boy, y'all be doing some corny. Y'all men be doing some corny shit, boy. I swear y'all be doing some corny shit, boy. And me and Jizzle talk about this, and obviously, Sean, I sit back sometime and I say, it gotta be me. Because the way I look at things, it has to be me. Because that corn boys y'all doing, I'm like, and people like that. So when I see the people who like that and rock with you like that, I go this way. I separate because I can't deal with that with that Tom and Jerry shit y'all doing. You know when the anvil come and smash Tom and Jerry in the head, and then all of a sudden he's still alive. Yeah, well, this is
Yeah.
not what we doing. And so when you
Yeah.
understand that human element, you can come back and say that nobody really gives a F about what you got going on.
They don't.
Because they don't.
Right.
They don't.
They
Social
don't.
media tells a different story every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Social,
Because. Ooh, go ahead.
so social media, I mean, it's just, I always call it a fabricated reality. I mean, we've all been on social media, so most people are only going to post what they want you to know or what appears to be good. You know, like really people behind closed doors could be going through hell, like
Come on
mentally,
now. Come on now.
physically, you don't really know. So it's a confabulation. It's just a false reality of what I put out there. I have the ability to only show you what I want you to know. It's not
Absolutely.
my true real things that are going on, but it's really nobody's business. And you go through a whole thought process too when you're posting, when you're putting things up, unless you're using your social media for business. You're trying to gain business, you're trying to gain interest. But like just real life shit, like people mask all the time, mask, I mean men and women. So it can appear to be happy, but it can be one other thing. Like I think one example of that, like Brooke, you remember when I graduated and this last time, and I put up a big thank you post, right, of like all the people that kind of supported me at the end of graduation and all through the process. A lot of people didn't know that I was unemployed while I was going to school, had lost a job, had went through this. My mom found out she had cancer. My dad, early stages of dementia. Like, it's so much other stuff going on, like behind the closed doors, but like really nobody else's business. But it's one of those types of things. Like it's a platform for me to share only certain things, and really people hide behind those every day, and people hide behind masks every day, just operating in life in general. We wear them everywhere. You put one on every day when you go to work. You put one on for your family, your kids. You put one on, and especially men, just trying to hide. And, not really that you're trying to hide, but just we got to carry this. We got to carry everybody. We got to save everybody. We got to be this strong person for everybody. And really, y'all
Come on.
breaking down.
Come on. Come
Like,
on now. Come on.
you need the support and the words of affirmation and the encouragement and the appreciation, but y'all have to put this mask on to carry the weight, the burdens. So it's a lot.
And,
Yeah. I
and,
mean, it's just
and
so much I could say about that.
that girl preaching, boy. You hear that? But a girl
I mean,
preaching, boy.
we don't get it sometimes, like y'all don't get it enough. Especially, I'm gonna say it, especially black men, because my people, my community, everything that we've been through, don't get enough appreciation, don't get enough of words of affirmation, enough encouragement, enough to know. Like, I watched my mom appreciate my dad and build him up, you know, basically encourage, and they have their own thing, but y'all don't get a lot of that, and y'all need that too, because y'all will carry the load and then internally be breaking down because you're trying to carry the weight of everybody. You're trying to fix everybody. You're trying to fix everything with everybody. You got everything on your shoulders, so it's a lot. It's a lot.
Mm, 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 mm. That was great.
Yeah.
Just, but I think the best part about that is to know that some people get it. Some people actually get what we're up against. Some people get, and then you're talking about just the regular natural man. Think about another dude that is an overthinker. He has anxiety. He
Oh
suffers
yeah.
from depression, and you're not adding those things on top of what he's already dealing with.
Already dealing with.
You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And then they figure out later on, and I want to piggyback something you said, right? And I want to make a point to that, which was you had all of that going on, right? Dealing with the family issues, loss of a job. You had a million things going on, right?
Hmm.
And then it's gonna be somebody, probably not now because I'm gonna call them out. They're gonna text you or call you, be like, "Girl, I knew you had all that going on. Why you ain't called me?
What? Yeah. Was I
Why don't I got to call you
call
to
you while
tell
you didn't check on
to
me?
tell
Yep.
you what? Sometimes you got to check on your strong friend, bro. The same person that
Yeah.
encourage and talk to you and be there for you and call and text without you, even initiating that. Man, listen. Hey, man, I got stuff going on too, man. So let me get this straight. I got this going on with my parents. I got this going on in my personal life. I got this going on in my employment life. I have to consciously get off or do whatever, stop what I'm doing, call you to tell you what I got going on.
What I got
And
going
you
on?
and you don't have a solution for my problem.
No. You just listening.
Man, listen, hey man, hey man, that really, but man, I didn't even know you had all that going on. Shit, I ain't never know why you ain't call me. Like, what you
Yeah.
doing, boy? Like, what's up with you? What is up
Yep.
with you? Like, cut that out, boy. And man, hey, you hit some notes today. You talking about, boy, listen, we got so many hats and we pulling off
Hmm.
masks from everywhere, especially like we talking about the man thing, like we pulling off masks from everywhere. Man, sometime, man, you just be want to sit in there. They always wonder why, like, this is like, I've been watching this thing on TikTok and it was like, I know men don't have to use the bathroom that much, but they always in the bathroom. Boy, that's where that peace at, boy.
That's where you find that peace on that throne.
Boy, I can get on
Some
that
time to
throne, boy.
yourself.
I ain't got to hear them churn. I ain't got to hear the old lady. I just scrolling. I'm just going through the motion, just doing my thing. And then I just give me about 15, 20 minutes of that. And, no, I
Mhm.
ain't the best shaman in the world, but I need that. And then it's in addition to what we talked about earlier, then you got to go out to the world and you got to be hard every day,
Mhm.
all day long. Come home,
Mhm.
churn acting food. You got to be hard. You got the discipline. You got to do this. Then now you come in, you really just want to sit down and talk. But old lady did was messed up. I gotta grab another mask so I can listen to her. So now by the time you tell me what happened in your day, and I done deal with the churn, I done deal with the job, you know what we say? Shit, I good.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah, how was
biggest
your
lie I
day?
ever
It was
told.
all right.
That shit was
Mm-hmm.
alright. Cause I don't even have the energy to tell you how my day was at this point because you endured so much, and I don't. Then I'm tired. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired now. Cause now listening to your story, because y'all like to go all the way around sometimes. Maybe not you per se. So now I'm up an hour past my bedtime anyway.
Oh yeah, I don't like that around the mulberry bush. Get to the point. Give me the facts.
I need to go to. I want the meat and the. I don't even want the potato. Just put the steak on my plate, and I don't need you to cut it. Just it's a steak. Oh, that's what happened today. That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. God,
Hey,
boy. Hey,
but let me tell y'all how real that is. I didn't have a not so good day, and my wife didn't have a not so good day. And I walk in, and it was like,
Oh yeah, you on
and
defense. You don't go
and
there.
I was like, and I'm like, okay, all right, and I'm like, yeah, I want to tell you about my day too, but after 45 minutes of listening to you telling me the story 8 different times the same way, I was like, I'm good. So when Sean said that, I'm like, hey, how was your day? I'm good, cause I ain't even trying to get out my story. Because I ain't we ain't about to do because I'm drained now. And like Sean said, I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to
yeah,
bed and,
And see,
yeah.
I'm the
stick my
total
thumb in my mouth.
opposite with that.
Yeah.
I'm the total opposite with that because you'll be like, "How was work?" And I'll be like, "It will work." That's it. Like I can't even do it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, "It was all right. You good? Yeah,
And be
I'm
lying to
okay.
you.
I made it." That's it. That's where I'm at. I don't do that whole talk out. I talk all day.
But you ain't got no man, so
That's
who
true
you
too.
talking to like that?
I don't have. Listen, don't do that. I'm just saying what I was operating in relationships, and so probably I needed to work on. But telling the whole stories or going into how the whole I can't paint out that for you. So I ain't even gonna try.
Well, that's
True.
good because you will definitely keep a man's interest because you gonna get straight to the point. So
Uh,
when you do get a man, you
uh,
gonna be fine.
according to Brooke, no.
Well, hey,
Listen,
there's must be some underlying issues I'm not familiar with.
look here, man. That boy, bro.
And
That
this
motherfucker
was
ain't
said
finding
that's
no
an
man.
automatic.
He might.
That's an automatic response for Ivy.
Ain't
Really?
no spell. Find a man.
You can't see that.
Shit. Man, listen.
Huh?
Listen, man.
Listen.
Listen. All I gonna tell you is, look, I don't know if anybody, but if somebody's on here, somebody's not on here, somebody see this, listen, bro. Listen. I can tell you as a friend, just stop. Bruh, the train left the tracks, bro.
No, man.
Dog, my dog ain't hearing nothing. And I'm a good friend of her, and I'd be talking to her, and she'd be like, Brooke, stop. You
No.
wasting your time. She hit me with the line that you hit me with. What we doing?
What we doing?
What we
Straight
doing?
What we
up.
doing?
I'll say that. What we doing?
Yeah,
What
what we
we
doing? So
doing,
I,
boy?
so
Yeah,
her,
boy.
what? When she hit me with that, I just stopped because that means it's like, bro, you can keep talking, but what we doing? And
What
I'd
we
be like, oh,
doing?
Ivy, maybe you need to, niggas need to get their shit together. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, well, let me back up. Let me back right on up. And, Ivy, what about this? Nah, because this mother, okay, well, Ivy, but then, nah, because that mother, shit. Well, I'm like, well, okay. I say, well, obviously, and she'll tell you, I say, well, obviously, it got to be you. I said, because if
Yeah.
ain't nobody gonna pay, it got to be you.
I think I think sometimes I mean, I don't know why. I don't know what's in the cards. I'm a 45, and I mean, I do all things. But
So
I
you got
don't really know what's going on. I don't know if it's in the cards for me. That's all I'm saying.
you got a low tolerance for BS. It sounds like.
Yeah,
Sean,
I
Sean,
really do.
Sean. Again, bruh on another level, man. Bruh ain't hearing nothing. I'm like, oh, did you go out, man? Did anybody see? I want to see her happy. I mean, she's a good person, a friend of mine. Of course, I want to see her. If marriage is what she want to do, and of course, she already got a beautiful daughter. So, per se, the kids thing is not an issue. But, I'm like, bruh, nah. They tried, but I ain't even. I'm like, all right, what we doing? Okay, all right, next.
So
How was
what
your
we
drive
doing?
home? What we doing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, okay. So you know how one of the top tier things for you guys is respect. That's me.
That's number one.
That's number one. For in my mind, that's number one. So when I feel like I've been disrespected, like it's hard for me to find that back when I've been disrespected or lost it, in the process. So it's a process with myself that I'm trying to work on, but that's one of the top tier with me on that level too. Don't do that, bro. It is.
But you're not working on nothing, Ivy. You're
I
closed.
know.
Your sign is up. Is your sign up?
He said I'm closed. He said
Yes.
I'm closed. Yeah.
Is your sign up?
Because the
That says
moment
you're
you start
closed.
showing me like inconsistencies and stuff, I'm out. Like when you talk about lace them shoes up and take off, I'm out of here. This is not
Jizzle,
working.
So
Jizzle.
how can
Hold
how
on,
can
Sean. Jizzle. Do you have a sign up that say closed for business?
I don't have it. I don't know. Yeah,
that
probably.
mean yeah?
I'm not open right now. I'll say that I'm not open. It's hard for me to open up.
Well, if you ain't open, you what?
You close. I tell you, it's two different languages. It's two different languages. I told you that, boy. I
Huh?
told you two different languages. No, it's not that I'm closed. I'm just not open for business. Wait, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. You just said the same thing the man said, and that's
I just worded it differently, Sean.
But listen, what I'm saying, it's the same thing. That's why I say we speak two different languages. We don't say the same. Man, listen, I remember being in the room with my old lady after 15 minutes, and we said the same. I said, well, that's just what I said. No, you said
You know
this,
what I
but
said?
that mean the same thing. So let me, okay, case in point. Check this out now.
Yeah.
A man gonna walk to the refrigerator and say, hey man, we ain't got but 6 eggs left. Right? Woman gonna come to the refrigerator, look at the egg, go back to the man, and you know what they gonna say? They say, hey, I thought you said we only had 6 eggs left. I said, yeah, it's 6 eggs. Well, it sure look like a half a dozen to me. Man, what the
What?
fuck? What are we talking? That's right, but that's what y'all do. We just said y'all. It be little stuff like that. Like I thought you said we have a 6 eggs left. And I said, yeah, we ain't got but that's a whole half a dozen. Well, how much is a half a dozen? How much? How much?
I'll
How
just
much?
say it. It's 6 eggs.
Okay, so
6.
it's not that I'm closed. I'm just not open.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Thank you,
I'm
man.
closed. I'm closed. I'm closed.
Hey, you see, you ain't getting nowhere with that, right?
I know.
Well, see, your problem, hey, I can see your problem. But the thing is, I knew that was a losing battle from the start, just by what I don't know. I've been up against this thing the whole time. I don't know what's up. Man, they just different, man. They are different. They not from here.
Men are from, what did it say? Men are from
Mars
Mars.
or-
Women are
Mom,
from Venus.
man, deep. Hey,
Hey.
boy, we different.
Hey, but we got to be remiss to not talk about what shape us.
True.
And what shape
Yeah.
us meaning everybody, but obviously for the guest speaker, we're gonna go someplace that I promise y'all we're gonna go. And it's the truth. And as we know, people don't like the truth. People like scared around the truth. But then, when you see that mirror and you look yourself in the mirror when you brush your teeth, if you brush your teeth, um, you see you know we're from Edisto Island, a small place, very small place, very small minded. The get up and the go is no go. And when I say the get up and the go is no go, no, that don't mean for the totality. So nobody, please don't get cute. It doesn't mean everybody. It
Facts.
means a good percentage does not
Vast
have a good
majority.
get up. Yes, the vast majority does not have a good up and go, and that's because that's a generational thing that's passed down. It's a passed down thing. It's a this is how I was taught, so I'm gonna teach you. But where in there that somebody said, "Well, I didn't like that shit that was passed down to me. So you know what? I am gonna do some different stuff because I knew that hurt me.
Facts.
So if I knew that hurt me, why would I pass it down?" So some people I talk to say, "Well, that's all they know. It's hurt." Okay, that's all they know. That's hurt. So if you know that's all you know is hurt, and you have kids, and you want to hurt your own kids when your parents hurt you, that's a fucking oxymoron. That don't even make any sense to me. That just pure like how? But I know how. I know how. I know how because when you got the I ain't even gonna let him Ivy get this word off. When you got the wherewithal, you will understand. You will understand. You will understand where I'm going. So I went all the way around there so I could use that word that he used on me the day before yesterday, and I was like, huh? And he was
You
like,
gotta have the
wor-"
wherewithal. You gotta have the wherewithal, man. I'm telling you.
So, but I do understand that because hurt people hurt other people.
Hurt people.
Yes.
So I know. So I say for me, I don't understand that because that doesn't make any sense to me. But I understand it because I'm mature to understand that this statement is very true. That's all they know. And when that's all they know, and that's what they're gonna display. Sean,
I read a story that made me change my whole outlook on exactly what you're talking about, right? There's this story, and there's this little girl, and she every year on Easter she watch her mama, cook Easter dinner and stuff like that, right? And she always saw her mama cut, half of the ham off, well, not a half, but just a little piece of the ham off, right? So that went on for years and years and years and years. And then it became the little girl's turn. She's an adult now. Now the mama didn't come into her house to eat dinner. So now the girl, she do like her mama always did. Cut a piece of the ham off, put it in the oven, keep going. That went on for a few years. And then finally one Easter, her mama asked her, she said, baby, let me ask you a question. She said, yeah, mama, go ahead. She said, why you keep cutting that piece off of that ham? Every year you cut that piece off of that ham. She said, well, mama, you always cut a piece off of that ham every year we had Easter dinner. She said, well, baby, that's because the pan wasn't big enough to heat the whole ham. This girl had a pan that could cook the whole ham. She didn't need to cut a piece off. But you saw your mama do it all these years, and it worked for her. But you didn't know the sacrifice underneath. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
with that being said, is I had to come to a realization, like especially man, like right now, I thank God to this day because when I was coming up, me and my daddy, we used to just, it just, I know what it is now, right? I was like, what? And I talked to him about this a while back. I be like, well, I ain't think you had like me, boy. Like, she, boy. He said, but shit, that what my daddy did. Like that pushed me. And then once I got to talk to him and know what he went through, why he was so hard on me was because it's like, hey, this all I know. This is all I know. Did that make it right? No. But guess what? Damn sure right. I'm doing all right.
Mhm.
You know, knock on wood. I don't think I need to, but I ain't never been arrested, never been in no big time trouble, none. And I done did a whole bunch of craziness. But at the end of the day, he did what he thought or what he knew. A lot of us are just raised out of trauma now. Let's keep that real.
Yeah.
Okay? A lot of us are raised just
Hey,
out of trauma.
Sean, a lot.
All
Everybody is raised out of trauma.
it's that feeling, you
Everybody.
know.
There's no trauma too big or small. Trauma is trauma because a small
Absolutely
trauma to three of us on here is a big trauma to somebody else.
facts,
Trauma is trauma, bro.
facts. No, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree, and that's so real. And it's even with that trauma. I look at our relationship now versus what it was back then. And I tell you all this, shoot, hey, boy, that my dog. I ain't cute. Hey, yo, what's going on? What's up? But and then I think it makes it that much more special because, and I talked to you about this the other day. Love is not what you can give. Love is what you can take. Love is what you do in spite of how you feel. So at
Feel.
the end of
Yeah.
the day, at the end of the day, whatever we went through, we got through it, we overcame it. And regardless of how I felt, I always respected him and I always
Mhm.
remained humble. And that's why I have the grace that I have right now because the Bible says that what? An humble child tastes the grace. I was always
Mhm.
humble. And then I had to learn too after talking to him. He was like, and then I wanted to break you out of that. You just seemed so passive, so passive. I knew you wasn't gonna be. You and you could have just tell me that to buck up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't have to go all the way there. Just tell you to buck up, son. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's cool. But cause now who? Well, nobody ain't tell me nothing. Even him, this you know we got this thing in the country, right, Brooke? Where you be like, if you popping off, right? It's always this one person that be like, hey, it's me now. It's me.
Yeah, it's me.
That's him.
That's the
That
calm down.
that's that's him. That mean, hey, control your emotions. I'm right here. Calm down. This is not how you should be acting. Now, but everybody can't walk up on me like that. But my guys, hey, this is me. My guys, hey, this is me now. This is me. That my dog. So now I'm mad. But again, love is what you do in spite of how you feel. I'm mad, I'm pissed off, but I'm gonna give my daddy that respect to calm the hell down, change my perspective, you know, to even if I gotta leave, do whatever the case may be. But it was just so crazy how that came back up the snout. Just that always resonates with me, and I got that from Charleston White. He said, "Love is not what you can give, love is what you can take." Because you think about it, think about it. Let's go back to what you said about your parents. They married what 40 plus years.
48.
You think they had ups, downs, trials,
Oh.
tribulations.
Oh
This
yes.
one
Oh
doing
yeah.
that, this one doing this. We've been here. Stop it. I ain't talking to you. You ain't talking to me. Boy, but guess what? It's what you can take. It ain't them.
Mhm.
Oh, I love you. What you want for that? Boy, no. Because that don't
Yeah.
happen every day. It don't
You,
happen. So that's my biggest thing with that. Like it ain't what you can give, it's how much you can take
What
and
you
still
can
keep it
think.
going. because you see the end result, and you can't see that with everybody. You feel what I'm saying? You don't see that with everybody. We're literally doing life together. We doing life. This is what we doing now. We not. This ain't no happy-go-lucky vacations every 3 months, all that. No, we doing life together. We want this death row. You sign up for this. This death row now.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, boy, I ain't playing, boy. Hey, you sign your. I didn't force you. I didn't hold no gun in your head. You tell me. You tell me. You was gonna do life with me. Oh, you change your mind. You better go lay down, and when you wake up, change them again.
Hey, so you got to look at it this way, and I made a post about it. See, everybody think marriage is when you're happy, okay? When you're happy now, cause see, I about to go someplace here now. I want people to buckle up their seatbelt. See, y'all think marriage, y'all think marriage is when y'all happy, and y'all like two rabbits all over the place and all of this, and you're happy and you're doing this and you're on vacation and you do, oh my God, that we're so happy and all that. And the now me looks at that like, just wait. Because first of all, you already doomed because you said the word happy. In Brooks' vocabulary, there's no such thing as happy. I want joy. I'm looking for joy.
Yeah.
Joy outweighs happiness. You happy, that's temporary. In Brooks' mind, happiness is temporary. Okay? Because you could be happy today, somebody can call you and fuck up your whole day.
Facts.
But when you got joy and you understand, like, oh man, that happened, and you get off that phone and you process that, and your day can still continue, you can function, that's joy. You want to be happy, okay? So then now, fast forward, because I just slipped that in there, I chopped it up, chopped and screwed it like Houston. And so, and what you got to understand is, marriage starts when that shit is wrong. When them two rabbits been like this, now the rabbits this far apart, you like, hey, what we doing?
Come on now.
What we doing? Because see, when we first started, we been doing this. Now what we doing? Oh! I didn't know that you don't wash dishes like that. I don't know. You don't pick up behind yourself. I don't know this. Who picking up the trash? I don't know. Hold on. But see, you've been happy 8 months ago. Now reality set in. Nah, man, I can't take this marriage. Oh, well, no, you can't take this marriage because you never started. That shit you had before was an introduction. That ain't no marriage. Y'all just been getting into each other. The marriage starts now. How can me and you sit and figure out where we at like adults? Because it got to be adults about it. It can't be you and the other person just want to be. No, it got to be two people like, okay, let's figure this out. What annoys you? What don't annoy you? What I doing? And like Sean said in the first opening statement, you got to understand each other's perspective.
Yeah.
Regardless, I can tell my wife, okay, I get where you're going. I don't agree with you, but I'm going to respect your opinion. And we're going to be good. And that's how I operate my household to navigate problems. Okay? I done had a marriage. I done lost a whole marriage because guess what? There ain't no guidelines and no books to this shit. Yeah, there are books to this shit, but there's books, to hell with them books. This is reality. You have to go through that, okay, to understand how to understand the marriage. I had to lose one to sit back and be like, oh, okay, all right, this ain't about me winning. This ain't about me getting the upper hand. This is about, I'm going to be humble because I know you fucking wrong. But you know what? I'm going to be humble and I'm going to move on.
Thanks.
And if my wife was in here now, she will tell you, we will have a disagreement. I would be like, hey, you want a drink? And she'd be like, oh, just give me a few minutes. Why? You still on that shit? If she walked through this door right now, I'd be like, you still on that? Girl, I've been past that. Well, we just finished arguing. Yes, because I'm past it. I'm past it because we talked about it. Why am I stewing in this? I don't need to stew in this. We
You
passed
gotta
it.
have a short-term memory.
I mean, you got to have a
You have to.
short-term memory, but
You
then
have to.
I sit and I listen to people and I'm like, this is what I say to people. I had to lose one to know how to keep one. What do you mean by that, Brooke? Because I already know where you're going. You know, I already know where you're going, bro. This shit is not for the weak. And when I say marriage, Ivy, let me script that. Let me script that and let me get my lock pies and take the nut off of that. Pause.
There you go.
Let me do that.
Okay.
This is relationship wise. This ain't got nothing to do with marriage. This is relationship.
Oh yeah,
Now you
relationship
talking. Now you talking.
Relationship.
all day.
All day. So, you know, hey, I can let y'all have it after that, man. I'm too fresh to go on.
I mean, I know. I mean, I think y'all hit a lot of points in the fact. Now, I haven't crossed the threshold of that land, but I had a very good example, you know, for in front of me for years. I can say to this day, I've never heard my parents argue. We never knew when they were mad at each other. They never showed it. You know, they grew up in households when you talk about the trauma, you know, they grew up in volatile households and just different things. So their goal was to work together to never let us know. And they stood together as a united front. But I'm most sure there was many nights that they might have had, you know, some turmoil. But they always agreed to not go to bed angry because you know it says don't let the sun go down on your wrath. Somebody may not wake up tomorrow, and y'all were at that point. So just basically, you agree. You might not agree, but you agree to disagree, and you have that mutual respect. I think you talked about the family trauma part. I call them. I do lecture on legacy traditions. And when you think about legacy tradition, it's like a family tradition. These legacy things that we carry, just like we pass down unhealed trauma in the generations. You know, it has a
Absolutely.
lot to do with things. Parents do what they know how to do with what they've had. So
Facts.
if what I have had is being this example, that's all I know how to do. So I do the best I can with what I had. May not mean it's
Absolutely.
in the best interest, but I think the traumas can be vicarious at sometimes. You know, it's not like it's intentionally set. And you're right. We call them big T's and little T's, little traumas and big traumas. And a lot of times it's just about the education. And people get caught in the legacy traditions and that you feel like you owe homage or honor to have to keep those traditions when really as you grow older and you become married or have your own family, you create your own traditions, you create your own legacies to uphold. That puts a lot of stress on people, you know, to have to carry that and that trauma part. And you do trauma bonding with people, even in relationships. You're attracted to each other out of the energy that person gives off. So I'm
Right.
attracting sometime a person. And I had to pray about that at one time because I was like, why do I always seem like I gotta find somebody I gotta heal or fix? That's what I felt. And a lot of times I had to realize that I was attracting people out of my wounds instead of my worth. And so I had to kind of change my script about my mentality I was in and what I was projecting. So it took me a long time to kind of work through that because I had to realize I'm attracting the same trauma bonding energy in the same aspect. And how can I heal someone and I don't have to heal in myself? And so it's just so many different things. Like now that I realize, I think marriage is definitely one of those things that you get 80% of want and 20% of what you don't want. Can you live with it? Can you deal with it? Can you maintain it? And then also, I think you develop that unconditional love for one another. That's what has to be there. But there's gonna be times where y'all don't even like each other. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But we got this unconditional bond there that I love this person unconditional, but I don't like her ass sometimes. He get on my damn nerves, you know.
Come
But that's
on
my
now.
that's how I want to feel about if I have that ever opportunity like this. Nigga get on my damn nerves, but that's my damn baby. But oh God, he just irks the life out of me. But you're not gonna. I think you keep that unconditional love and you grow as two individuals, but you got to make sure you're growing together. And you have to make
Mhm.
sure, y'all, I don't think people do enough deep conversations in the dating process. I don't think you do enough about my values and what I see as parenting. That's why we get a lot of discord. We're not in the same agreements. You know, I can have a child and marry someone with a child, and then this man come in and diss on my child, and I'm ready to buck up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, how you gonna talk to? But this is the man of the house. This is the lead. This is the respect. But we didn't have that conversation about parenting styles and how I feel and how I gotta let this man lead. You know, as long as it's coming from a healthy place. I just think there's a lot of. I think couples, from what I can see, and I'm only speaking on my experience of seeing, you need to do check-ins.
Mm.
We need to have serious conversations of check-ins throughout periodics in relationship. You need to have a business meeting one time of the year. What's the intentions for our family? You know what I'm saying? How are we doing as a
Ivy,
family?
Jeezy,
You know what?
Pause that right there. No, don't lose your thought. Hold on to your thought.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this because it's not accurate, but it doesn't go past this. Every month I sit down and I ask my wife. I say, "Hey, tell me something I can work on. Tell me something
Yep.
that's annoying me. Tell me something I can be better at." And she's like, "Oh no, you guys, I need you to think about it.
Be
Tell me
honest.
something I want to work on. I want to work on because that's the deep conversation. Because if I'm annoying you, you know when I'm gonna hear it. I am going to hear it when you're angry.
When you mad, when you
and
mad,
I
When you
sit
mad,
there,
that's when they-
and I'm sitting
Yes,
there
sir.
like,
What
and I'm
we
sitting there
what
like,
we do?
huh? Right,
Sean, what we do? We
okay,
open
go ahead.
it. We
Right, so
let me
it's-
open this book.
it's
Let me just file
and
this
so
off.
right, and so that's what I do with her, because it was a constant. I want to be better, but that came from losing the marriage,
Yeah.
and that came from, I would never let this happen again if God granted me the opportunity. I want to sit down. And for years, I'll tell you one thing she said. She said, I don't like your tone and when you talk to me. And it wasn't bad, so I don't want nobody to freak out like, oh my God, he's fucking verbally abusing his wife. No.
I call her superior.
Right. And it's like you saw Sean a little bit, but obviously we on live and we got mics and mics
Yeah.
are sensitive. Sean is like me. We're passionate. We talk with emotions. Our voice elevates.
Yeah.
We're not yelling. We're trying to convey to you the emotions. Like, you feel me. Like, I need you to understand this. And my wife will be like, I don't respond well to that. And she told me that for years. And one day she told me again. She said, "It's just your delivery." Now I'm gonna tell you. Pause that. I'm gonna tell you. I always would tell her and others, stop listening to what the hell I'm saying. Excuse me. Stop hearing how I'm telling you it. I need you to listen to what I'm
Listen to
telling
what I'm
you.
saying.
Stop that. You're missing the main point. But she kept telling me, and as I was getting mature, then I said, okay, hold on. Next time it happened, hey, boom, 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 boom. I got a way better response. I got way better than when I was passionate and emotional. So when it came up again, I said, I got the same response and even better. So I said, okay, I don't agree, because I told her this is not about my tone. This is about what I'm trying to convey. But you know what? I'm getting somewhere way better, and all I did was just lower my tone. You know
Lower
what,
down.
Brooke? I'm gonna lower my tone because I need to get the most effectiveness out of this communication as possible. This ain't about me. I already conveyed to you what my intentions are. You can't get it. So somebody got to change. Oh, guess what? Next
We're
month.
gonna keep
Hey,
flashing.
what can I get better at? It's your tone and delivery. And now I repeat the same thing.
Same
Next
thing.
month. What can I get better at? Oh So I had to give and say, oh, time out. Let me try this. Let me do it her way. But guess what? It was great. I'm glad I did it her way because now I'm like, hey, babe, boom, 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 boom. Okay, come. See, before the passion and the now I'm like, you mad? I just need a second. And it's like, why?
Okay.
Okay, cool. But now ain't that? It's oh, we good? all right,
Yeah.
we good. And we move on. Like nothing happened. So I had to succumb my principles and myself to become better.
That's the dying of yourself, to lay yourself down in certain ways. When I say the check-in, like what y'all can be married. What used to do it for you at 20 ain't gonna do it for you at 30 and 40. And you're evolving in the marriage, you're changing as a person too. So if you don't do the check-ins, and communication is big, not only for the woman, it's big for you all too. How I talk to you, my demeanor, my tone, whether I got an attitude, I'm talking at you. I've heard so many men in my office say, you talk at me, you don't ask me, you tell me. You don't give me the opportunity to be asked in the moment. You just tell me what you want to do or what's going to happen and different things. It works both ways. A lot of times a communication process, we got to step it up. We just got to step it up and evolve in a lot of ways. But it's so much about marriage. I'm not there yet, but I do have a good example. But you got to do check-ins. Y'all got to talk about the hard stuff. You got to talk about the really ugly stuff. You got to really talk about that stuff. Or when it comes up, you just dancing around or don't know how to deal with it or heal it.
I totally agree, and because we come from the same legacy, I too have had an issue where it wasn't what I was saying, it's how I was saying it. So then I had to realize, okay, men are more analytical, women are more emotional. So when communicating, you have to cater to their emotions, even if they're not communicating to your analytics. I just want what you want me to do. Okay, that's fine. So I might gotta wait for it. You don't marry her. You might as well wait to hear what the hell she got to say. You might as well. Okay, cool. So now then, and I learned too that then I'd be like, it'd be so crazy. I'm like, and Brooke, and I told you this too. Nothing taught me how to communicate better until I heard myself communicating. I was involved in a back and forth with me and my old lady, and I didn't know she had called me. And then, she's like, that's why I don't talk to you. And now I'm listening to it, I'm like, damn, I don't talk to you. I don't talk to him either. But then on the flip, because she's emotional, she wants to be heard. Say, I give him a dose of that same medicine. Because that's why I keep getting louder, because you keep cutting me off. Let me get mine off.
Yep.
Then I'm going to tell you some real gangster stuff. Right? I watched something on TikTok, and they said, if you have to communicate an issue to your partner, you stand in your bedroom back to back, and then you reach your hand behind your back, and you grab hands. You can say whatever you want that's bothering you, but what the other partner says cannot defend what you just said about them. They can only go to their gripe or complaint. So what happens is it forces you just to listen for comprehension and not listen to respond.
You listen to understand.
So it don't matter. It don't matter what you say, because you only need to communicate your gripe or complaint. Most people, hey man, they listen as I want to see what he can say. I know, because when you did, See, stop. First of all, I like accountability. All right. Don't
Yeah.
talk about what just happened last
Whoa,
week,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
yesterday.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Go
whoa.
ahead.
Boy, rewind that. Bring it on back.
Okay.
Bring it on back. You said a word that starts with an A.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Oof.
Most people choke on that word, especially if they are from the female persuasion. Um,
Oh, really? You had to put us on?
no.
We don't
Listen,
like to take.
but
We don't like to
but
take accountability.
y'all, and listen because, but y'all accountability comes with telling me what I did wrong last week.
Oh yeah.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about what you doing right now, and then oh well, man, you remember last time you think I'm writing this down? You think I got a ledger? I'm gonna go and put that's the first. You know, when the last time you well, then you did this shit. The last year you man,
Yeah.
hey
You
man.
ain't
I'm
talking
talking about
about me
boy. I'm talking about what you doing right now, bro.
right
Let's talk
now.
about what you doing right now. Like, don't tell me nothing about last week, the week before last, all that, none of that. Like, just take in what I'm telling you. Uh, they like to say men don't listen, but if women actually listen to men, this thing will be easy because we like analytics. So we're gonna tell you exactly what we want or need,
Yep.
and we just want that. But see, this is what y'all. Excuse me. This is what some women do. They take that information right that you gave them.
Yeah.
Then they do like the federal government. They take them and then they redact some stuff out that's gonna benefit them, and then they gonna do the parts that they want to do.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I like when you come home and greet me and say, "Hey, baby, sugar pie, sugar foot," and I like when you, uh, when you say, "Hey, don't do nothing. I'm taking you out tomorrow." I like when you, boom, boom, boom. Woman gonna say, "Oh, he want us to spend more time together, so that means he need to ask me to go out." That ain't what I said. That's not what I said. I did not say
Yeah.
that. I did not see that. And then now
Yeah.
I the big bad wolf when you know what I'm saying? It's just listen to what we see, do what we act, and it gonna be smooth. Granted, we already signed up for the position of trying to dig stuff out of y'all. So excuse me, women. Um, we signed up for that. Like that has to be a part of the process when you sign up for it. Especially we ain't even talking relationship. I'm talking especially marriage because you're gonna have to do this forever. You still gonna have
Yeah.
to drag stuff out of them like as much as you just want to talk, but like I look at it like as much as I have to drag, I I'd rather have to drag it out and know
Mm-hmm.
than to leave it dormant and not know anything. Because at
Gotcha.
the end of the day, you talked about, this thing unconditional. Like I said, we doing life together. So like what we doing? Like come on. Like you gotta get with the program. But I don't care how hard you work or how hard you fight. If you in the ring by yourself, then that's something totally different too. So it goes back to what I initially said at the very beginning. Well, you got to know your partner, boy, and you got to know them in
Yeah.
season and out
And
season, cause
out.
boy, and then you got stuff that's gonna happen like you're gonna have death in the family. You're gonna have because that took me,
Tragedy.
yeah, that took me over for a while. Bro, I can tell you, I've been
Mm-hmm.
losing people since what 20, what 19? Corey, my grandmama, then my granddaddy, then I lost Arthur Holmes. That's all been in the past 4 years.
Mm.
It's been the
Yeah, that's
past
a
four
lot.
years. In the past 4 years, I done lost all them people. Corey, one of my closest friends, my grandmama. That's why they Shawnee Boo, Nana Baby. I got her on my chest
Yep.
right now. Then I got my granddaddy. He on my chest right now. Then I had Arthur Holmes, one of my close spiritual fathers, as far as the ministry and my spirituality is concerned. God that took
Mm-hmm.
care of me and taught me through a lot of things like that. Gave me a great spirit of discernment, and going through all that, losing all those people, and then guess what? Still having to show up as a man at work, a husband and a father at home, and you have to be okay.
Yeah.
You gotta be fine. So that's why I'm saying you gotta know the in and out of season, because it's like, I know I'm crazy right now. I know he messed up. I know he, you know what I'm saying? Like that is, boy, this thing, it hit different, boy. Cause when you tell somebody, people just think about all the we going on vacation, we going on this, we going on that. Boy, listen, them things don't happen, boy. It's not like that. It is not like that. It is not like that. If you signing up to take pictures on Facebook, dress up every Christmas in your plaid red and all them stuff.
Dress up together.
Yeah, if you doing it to look cute, you could be on there 3 years later.
Yo, it ain't even gonna be 3 years.
Talking about you outside, you having a divorce party. When we start that? When we start having divorce parties,
bro, we be doing some corny shit, boy.
It's so jokey. Oh, so you want me to celebrate the fact that you broke the covenant between you, God, and your spouse? Oh, yeah, let me come on over. Yeah, I'll be right there.
I think a lot of people don't value that in that kind of way anymore. They already go in already in the thought process that if it don't work, I can get out.
Yeah,
and it's not that. And I think a lot of too. I mean, I'm not going to speak for all women. I'm not going to say that, but we can grow up with the concept of the thought of the marriage. You know what I'm saying? The love of thought of the marriage, the fantasy of the thought of the marriage, but not really understand the details of what a marriage entails. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't get an instruction book on what a wife is and what a husband is. You know what I'm saying? So we can be taught, we can be in that process of thinking, I'm in love with the concept of the marriage and the wedding and all the things it looks like. But that's just a starting line. That's just the beginning of the race.
Come on now.
That's just the beginning of the race. And you talk about the in and out of seasons and the changes. And like when you really love somebody is when you really know you love somebody, when you really are willing to weather the storms. Let somebody get sick. Let your partner get sick. That really, because like really even with family or friends, you get sick. You know who your family or your friends are.
Come on now.
Based off of who show up.
Come on now.
But like even in a marriage, your partner gets sick. It's sickness and in health.
Absolutely.
Riches are for poor.
Come on now.
To death do ye part. Like it is real.
Yeah.
That is real. Like you really get to see. Sometimes a sickness can break a marriage. Sometimes a poor can break a marriage. A struggling. They really let you know where the precedence of people's vows and minds and values are, or whether they really are in this or not. This is a commitment. This is a choice you make every day.
I agree.
You get up and do it every day.
Every day. Every day.
And I honor the fact that you might wake up and say, what the hell was I thinking? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? You have these conversations with yourself.
No facts.
What am I doing?
Yeah, no, that's facts.
What the hell was I thinking? But then he walk in, then you find something. And you said women are emotional, and you talk about analytical. Men are linear thinkers.
Okay.
Women are cyclical. We can go everywhere with ours, and y'all got this ability to compartmentalize. Y'all got these little compartments in your brain where y'all can pack things away in certain sections, and ours just kind of go everywhere. I'm just saying.
She's gonna tell you about the.
But that's real. But when he said analytical, that is real because y'all are straight linear, like. Solution, folks, give it to me straight. What do I need to do?
We ain't got time for all of that.
Just let me.
But I mean, you real, Sean. You hit the point. You real. You got to know your partner, and I think that's just a process
You better.
that you continue to do.
You better. And you got to learn them every day because think
Every
about it.
day.
When you spending the rest of your life with somebody, what they start off liking, they may not like anymore. They may not be in tune
Nope.
with going to the movies and all that. They may want to go to an art museum and do something different. Like, and then you got some people in a marriage where they want to do different things, and this person wants to continue
I
doing
ain't on
their
the
normal
same page.
pattern. And then now you mad because you elevating, but they're still the same person you fell in love with. You just don't respect them enough to be like, hey, he still want to do the same old thing. Why is
Yeah.
that such a bad thing? Oh, because you going up, or you think you're broadening your horizons. Hey man,
Yeah.
my horizon already broad. I ain't trying to broaden nothing else. You good? I'm good. If you want to go, I'll go and do that shit. But I don't really feel like that. Everybody,
Yeah.
but then now you want to look down on the man or the woman because you're doing something different, and they want to remain the
Yep.
same. It doesn't mean that y'all are not compatible. It means that hey, listen, this person has a difference of opinion or the way it wants to move. I want to do something different. Go do your thing, and then guess what? Now we can come together later on. You can talk about all the fun you had, and I can tell you all the fun I had because I've been at home. I'm chilling, and then guess what? We might can talk, and then after the conversation, like, dang boy, every time she go to that place, boy, they having fun. Or every time he go to that place, he having fun. Next time he say he going, next time she see she going, I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
But you will never get to that point is because you so what my cousin like to say, boy, get out your feelings.
Yep.
You
It ain't
gotta get
about
out your
you.
you gotta get out your feelings. So guess what? So
Get out
now,
your feelings.
yeah.
It's not about you.
So it's like, all right, bet. We doing our thing, we cool and we do, but I won't do this. I won't do okay, go ahead, have fun, encourage. That's fine, you do your thing, have fun. But eventually now, when you come home and be like, oh man, this happened. Shut up. Hey, boy, next time she come, hold on, wait, where's hey, you going to that place tonight? Yeah, I was just about to get ready. Man, hey, I coming with you tonight, man. I want to go. You talk about this thing all the time. I gotta take off tomorrow. I come. Now it's, oh man, you got. But if you give up in the middle of the race, you don't know if you're gonna win or not.
The compromise.
Come on, man.
Hey man, them boys. So,
Ye-
so them boys don't understand. They don't understand that when two people working together, and two people can be honest and open,
Mm-hmm.
it is a beautiful thing. You can get so much accomplished.
Truly.
This is not about winning. This
Truly.
is not about a
Nope.
winning
Or
winning
being
no
right.
argument or winning no gripe and winning
Being
this
right.
and winning this. Listen, people will say these things, and this is why I sometimes sit in the corner and say, "Gotta be me." You will hear this dumb shit people say. Hey, make sure you don't tell nobody no business when you marry. Shut the hell up, cause somebody needs somebody to talk to. You're gonna talk
Yeah.
to somebody.
Aye.
It's just trying to find the best person to talk to that will perhaps
Yeah.
keep your business
Remain
order.
neutral too.
remain neutral, but everybody needs somebody to talk to.
To talk
Okay,
to.
so
Yeah.
I'm from that cloth where I sit and I hear people say stupid shit, and I'm like, that don't even make any sense. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. Every
Right.
single body needs somebody to talk to. It's just talking up to that right person and that neutral person and somebody who gonna call you on your shit. But I'm glad you said that, Ivy, because you know why? A lot of people don't like to be called on this shit.
Nope.
And
Not told when they wrong.
and you know me well enough now, and my cousins have known me for years.
Facts.
If you don't want to know
Don't ask me.
the real,
Don't ask
don't
me.
call me. Don't call me.
Don't
Don't
call
call
me.
me because you're gonna get the real. And
Yeah.
and you know why you're gonna get the real? Because the worst thing somebody can have in this world is emotions. Listen to me. Listen to what I mean by that. If you have emotions lead people to do messed up shit. shooting people, domestic violence, everything you want to say. That's emotions. If you control your emotions, then your emotions should never get the best of you. Okay?
A lot of people
So
don't know how. A lot of people are not
so
taught how to do that though.
right, but see, that's what Sean told you. Say, hey, my cousin would tell you get out your feelings because I don't do feelings because that's
Yeah.
emotions. That's emotions when you in your feelings. Let's talk about what we need to talk about and move on. You sitting around here griping and moping. My last marriage, we walk around and ain't talk to nobody for 3 or 4 days. Like what? Bro, like
Yeah,
it ain't
no.
nothing that bad. We talk no, sorry. There is some shit that bad that we should not talk for 3 or 4 days. But honestly, for the most part, y'all get what I'm saying.
No,
And you know,
Yeah.
I have a joy where I can sit and talk to my wife and we can have a great conversation, and she'll be like, hey, bro, hey, boy, you been a little spicy, and I'm like, huh? You sure? And she's like, yeah, you been a little spicy on that comment. I'm like, oh, what'd I say? And when she repeated to me, immediately I said, oh shit, my bad. Guess what? I don't sit there and say, I don't think I said that like that. No, because she wouldn't have said that shit to me if it wasn't true. You think she just gonna sit around and say, "Oh, guess what? You had talked to
Accountability.
me rough." Oh, she ain't got no business saying that because y'all are engaging in the
Accountability.
conversation, and she
Yeah.
thinking, "Oh, okay, you getting a little amp. Let me bring them down." And so I come down. You know what I'm saying? I come down and it's beautiful. See, the old me, I'd be like, what? I didn't say that. Argument. We going to bed,
Yeah.
man. Why?
And your
Why?
feelings.
Listen, I marry you, bro. You ain't going nowhere. This is my second marriage. You ain't going nowhere. Listen, I ain't trying to do nothing to you, and I
Welcome
can
to
be
death row.
accountable to me. I can't be accountable for what you do. I can be accountable for what I'm doing. I'm going to give you the best version of me. So if you go out there in that street and you do something against this marriage, make sure you tell the damn story right. That you went out there and did that. Don't do that. Hey, well, he was. No, because I don't give you nothing. That's why I check in. Like you say, Ivy, that's why I check in to
Check
make
in.
sure everything all right. Because look at how that word been last year before last. I keep receipts. I keep receipts,
But
bro.
but we can hold on to receipts, but really what does the receipt do for you after the transaction? Like, is it really just a record? I mean,
That's really all
is
it.
it really gonna serve a purpose? Like, you gonna hold on to the receipt just for record, or we gonna let the receipt go and put it in
Well,
trash because the transaction has already happened?
Because unless,
well,
unless
So
you
like,
trying to turn,
why are we holding?
unless you trying to return it, why you need the receipt? That what you saying?
Yeah, basically, you've already made the transaction. There's no need to keep the receipt if you really moving forward. You know,
well,
no
maybe
point.
you should have keep a receipt and you would have had a man.
Listen, I got rid of the receipt. Don't do me like that, bruh. You keeping an account and record.
Since your
Hey,
ass wanted to be so profound, Sean, she was like, well, so
No,
why are you
I just
keeping a
wondered,
receipt?
like,
no,
that
That
just
was
For
came
a
rough.
up in my
transaction?
mind.
that
Yeah.
was
But that
no,
came
that
up
was
in
real
my
though.
head though.
No,
Like,
that no,
why are we holding on to
I
it
know that
after the
was real.
transaction?
I know that was
Because
real.
it's gonna be void. It's gonna be void after a period of time. So
Yeah,
why
I
are we
was just,
holding it?
Why hold
I,
on to
That
it?
was just a
I
thought
just,
process. That was just a thought process. I'm sorry.
I just knew
Then
I
he
could
go
have
call
plugged
me
in.
out, Sean. You see how he do me?
Hey, I'm
I
like,
could just,
When I
I
say
get
when
you,
I
but yeah.
say Brooke be raking me over the coals, man. Like, when I say he be raking me,
Hey,
like, I thank God for it. No, I really do.
that's my
Because
dog,
man, when
Jizzle.
he's saying put me
hey,
through the coals, man, he be taking me through the fire, you know.
That's
hey,
right.
But I
because
was just wondering though, like,
the boy mouth
why
put
we
on
holding on
backwards.
to him though?
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
but on Facebook on my birthday, she said, "Listen, happy birthday to one of the realest fuckers I know." That's all I
right,
can
right.
be to
Yeah.
you. All I
Yeah.
can be is real to you. I can't be
Yeah,
nothing else
facts.
to you.
Yeah.
And look here, man. Uh, you know you. Hey, it's best to be my enemy because I'm a deadly friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we know.
you. Hey, I saw what you did there. I saw what
I'm
you
a
did there.
deadly friend, Bo. I'm a
Yeah,
deadly friend.
I saw what you did there. I saw what you did.
A deadly friend. But you know
Yeah.
what, boy? We did some good stuff here, man.
That's a
You
fact.
know, this was good, boy. And we approaching the hour and 40 mark already, and me and Jizzle don't be going this far, but
Nah,
this
this
is
was good for
this has
real.
been amazing. So Sean, wrap this up. Jizzle, hit him with that mental question.
So, how do you view mental health? What's your view on it or your take?
Um, in what perspective? You talking about how to manage it, or you talking about?
Yeah, how would you like man? Because we've been talking about families, we've been talking about marriages, we've been talking about roles. Like, how would you? I think more perspective. I want to know what's the best way or your best view of what you know now, how to take care of it, how to protect it.
Well, and that's that's crazy because as Brooke knows, I got an extensive past history with my mental health being what's the word I want to distorted. Um,
Got you.
you know, I've been in law enforcement, and I'm I ain't afraid to tell anybody like I've been in a situation where I've had to deal with after I left, nightmares, cold sweats, loud
Oh yeah.
noises, jittering, all that stuff like that. So I do take I am first things first. Man, no, you got a problem and you need some help, man. No, you got a
Oh,
problem.
no, you got a problem.
No, you have a problem. What they say, the first step is admitting you got a problem.
They
You
need some
can't
help.
sleep. You're sweating at night. You're constantly thinking about something. You're scratching in
PTSD.
it. You got all that going on. You went through a traumatic experience. That is good. Man, listen, boy, go to them people. Cause see, they used to tell us, boy, ain't that wrong with you? What you know about being depressed? What you know about doing? Man, something ain't right with me. It ain't right. But in our community, it was frowned upon. I think we've come leaps and bounds away from
Oh yeah.
treating mental health, priority now. But as far as me, uh, I had to learn that I cannot control everything. I have to accept the things that I cannot change. I have to
Hmm.
do that. You cannot change. You cannot, like, again, you can't save everybody. So putting your mental health paramount, it's not all about people like you say, oh, self care, pamper me. Yeah, you can be at the nail shop getting a pedicure, ma'am or sir, and your head still mess up. What are you doing to control your emotions and your thoughts? Like I told Brooke the other day, I said the number one thing I learned as far as becoming and being a man, a real man, is controlling your emotions. Okay? So, with
Hmm.
that being said, hey, listen, I got a problem. My thoughts is crazy. I'm moving in a way where I'm jittery. I don't know what's going on. Now you can't control your emotions. So now if you need to take or do something different, if you need to go running, jogging, hiking, whatever you need to do to and take time out for yourself and not what I had to learn too, taking care of your mental health don't mean going to chill with somebody you think got it all together. Cause
No.
they just as effed up as you is. They just got a smile on their face. They just smiling. That's all. You just ain't got no smile. That's all.
Mhm.
It's
But
two
they,
types of crazy,
oh,
but
they,
they're just
oh,
my crazy, your crazy, just two different things. They just look different.
that's
You
all it
know.
is. So take time to yourself. I don't care if you go sit at a park, let the or the beach, let the breeze blow. Just think, process your thoughts, process your overthink. It ain't gonna go away in one day. I deal with this is my life. This
Yeah.
is my life. And it's not going to go away. So you have to learn different methods and coping mechanisms to help you get through daily living. Again, going back to knowing your partner. Your partner need to know, hey, listen, I'm an overthinker. I have a lot of thoughts that rattle around in my brain. You ain't even told me nothing yet. Because I used to run into this problem too. Like I have a conversation with me and myself as my old lady, and I'm already mad before I even tell her what's going on. Because I'm gonna say this, and then she gonna see this back, and then I'm gonna see this, and then when she see that, I'm gonna see this, and then now I'm mad. Now when I go, that's why the delivery messed up. Because now when I get there, we don't have this conversation, and you already mad in my mind, so I'm mad too. So now I coming off real strong. Hey, I go on XYZ instead of third, blah blah blah. Damn, why you? Hey, I don't say. She no, because I had the conversation already in my head. I heard you, but you ain't say nothing. You really didn't say nothing. So take time for yourself, man.
This ain't funny, nobody.
But it's real. And the crazy part about it is the more I talk about it, and especially using that scenario as proof, a lot of people see they do the same things. They be like, well, I done had the whole conversation in my head. Because if they say this, I'm going to say this. You get up. You got this whole wall ready. You leaning across. You sniping.
You coming in on arm. Y'all coming up armor already on defense already. You done catastrophized the whole situation. It ain't even happened yet.
Everybody shot up and ain't nobody did nothing yet. You ain't even have to do that.
Hey, Ivy, I glad he said that, Ivy. I glad he said that because I was waiting for the perfect break. So when I had an anxiety attack, I figured I didn't know what's going on. So hey, I call it, everybody say I call the big homie. I call it little homie. Hey man, Sean, boy, let me tell you what I had going on, boy. Then people say I got anxiety. This motherfucker tell me, what? I been had that. Then come and tell me, Ivy did say, hey bro, you do realize alcohol is a depressant. You do realize why I used to come to your house and we used to drink. No, we used to drink. That's all I know. We used to drink. Nah, but for me, that shit was depressing. Well, guess what, Sean? I didn't even know you had anxiety because you didn't even tell me shit. And here I am like, oh. And then that's when I started to realize what we're really up against. And that conversation with him led me to a post that I posted on Facebook, and 8 of my co-workers inbox me or text me and say, hey man, what counselor you go to? It was because of Sean. Now I wasn't mad at him, but I was like, yeah, okay, there's the stereotype right there. He been going through this. He ain't tell me shit, but I wish if he did, I would have sat back and said, oh, time out. Say that again, Sean? Oh shit, that's exact. Here I am. Oh, when I'm all jittery, jacked up. I come home, I pour a drink, cause that's customary, and then my body calmed down. And this motherfucker Ivy, well, yeah, because alcohol is depressing. Yeah, I know now. I know now. Hey, he's a scholar now, Ivy. Oh, yeah. So I took this medicine.
That was your coping mechanism.
Right. So guess what, Ivy? So now, really, he couldn't see me. Really, I'm doing this at the phone, like, man. Now you a scholar. If you would have told me you had anxiety, and that's what the mental health part that you had, Ivy, that we discussed, that it's okay.
It's okay.
Because don't give a fuck what nobody think about you. It's okay. Because you know what? That same person who looks down on you or go run back and tell your business, they dealing with shit too. And they don't want to look in the mirror. They don't want to look in the mirror. They don't look, hey, so both of y'all know, boy, when that tension get too tough, shit, I go in that medicine cabinet, boop, boop, fucking transform, boy, I back to normal, boy, I'm good. You can say what you can say, whatever you want to say. You say whatever you want to say. You can say it, cause again, it's like a post I did. I think this morning. If I did, like, y'all forget people know who you are. You do realize people know who you are now. Okay, the real you now. So you can run back and go tell people whatever you want to tell them. But you do realize that person may know you now. Might know your shit. Because you don't want to Michael Jackson and look yourself in the mirror. That's on you. I did.
I told you well, the other day when we talked, I said everybody ain't what they post to be.
Yeah, no.
Y'all scrolling this a highlight reel of all the good shit, but you don't know what these people got going on, boy.
Mm-hmm.
People are catching hell, renting center outside.
Oh shit!
They operating
Not the
on
Rent Center.
Wi-Fi. Man, look, people got it going on. People got it going on. That's why they don't go back. Nobody care what you got going on, because everybody got something going on. So, hey. But yeah, that's my spiel on the mental health. Take it serious. Take it very
Take
serious.
care of yourself.
You have to, especially not. I love the women. Y'all, y'all good. Y'all look out for us. That's cool. But man, you have to take a close look at your mental health, simply because you're the stronghold for the family. You have people that wake up every day and they're dependent on you. So there's an old saying that says, if you kill the head, the body will follow. So if I'm the head of this family and my head ain't right, everybody else is gonna be in demise. So you have to take care of yourself, guys. You gotta take care of yourself. So that's really what it is, man. That's how I look at it. I had to start taking care of myself because I don't want my family. And then I want to, if my son starts to have issues, I want to be able to tell him, I want to be able to communicate to him, I know how you feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
But
okay.
the biggest part too, and it's okay. That's the script that we have to change, because a lot of us we come from a different generation, and then our parents even before us. So you think how we socialize little boys, and don't cry, be tough, and then we from Black
Garbage.
families, so it's like everybody get told stop crying.
Yep.
What you crying for? But nobody, I had to invoke my own self with my own child and empower myself to change my script with her. Like I have to teach her how to emotionally regulate. I have to walk
Absolutely.
her through those emotions when they're coming. I have to talk her through and let her have the emotion so she can know what it feels like, so she can, one, identify it, know what it is, but then also be able to work her way through that. So I think it's just hard because we had a different script and we never talked about it, and processed through. It's like if Liam come crying to you and he's hurt, and he because a lot of times us not trying to cope, we do. That's a big problem with it. We don't want to feel it. That's the problem. Nobody wants to
Mm.
be uncomfortable. Nobody wants to feel the hurt or the pain. Nobody, and then that's why we go to other things because we don't know how to do that. But if it would have possibly started young, we could be able to process through that and work through and identify when it's coming on, know what to do and how to appropriately cope in the moment. It's just I had to kind of empower myself to change my dialogue and my script, because I was going back to the internal old of what I had, because parents do the best with what they had,
Absolutely.
and just kind of empower you, even your children's own mental health, to not, if you, even in a parent, in your conversation, in your tone. If my daughter coming to me all the time, like mom, mommy, and I always hitting her with a what, kind of like, what you get on my nerves, then that child's gonna internalize that as
Yep.
that's guilt and shame, that's guilt, offense. Like I'm angering my parent, then I'm gonna shut down and I'm not gonna have anything to say. I don't know how to process that emotion, but on the inside, I feel like my parent doesn't like me. You know what I'm saying? It's so
True
many
story.
things. Our verbal communication, our words become our children's internal dialogue. So
Mm.
how you're talking to them, how you interact, your demeanor and action, they internalize that, and that becomes their voice. So they reenact what you give them. So it's so much, yeah. Taking care of yourself is top priority,
Paramount.
mentally first and physically.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. All right. Well, cool. I appreciate that. She's always so profound. And she's in her bag now, Sean. You see her.
I
You know,
see
but
you.
I'm
I
sorry.
see
I'm
you.
sorry.
yeah, yeah. We're gonna wrap up. But I will say this. I will say this. I knew it, but when Ivy said it and you said it, Sean, you said it, and then Ivy said it, to bring it on home. Liam said something to me the other day about wetting the bed, and he said, "Daddy, I didn't wet when I took a nap at school." And I was like, "Yeah, Liam, that was a while ago." And I was like, "You okay?" He said, "Yeah, because I didn't want you to be mad at me." And I'm like, "Dang," because I remember saying to him, "Son, you've been doing so good. Come on, man, we got you." Because and what I was doing was he's getting ready to go to pre-K.
Yeah.
They ain't doing that babysitting
No,
stuff
for
like
real.
they did.
No,
in there.
facts.
So now
That's-
I'm
yeah.
panicking. I'm panicking, thinking like, "Oh my God! Oh, these people got a policy. These people say your child better be. Oh my God! They ain't gonna. Oh, I gotta leave my job, man. What?" And so I'm panicking, but it wasn't on him.
It
But
was on
he
you.
internalized that, and I was
And
like, "Oh
that's
shit!" So
crazy.
when y'all said that, I was like, "Damn, these kids are hell." But you know what? We always can continue that, man. With Shawnee Boo Paws.
Forever not a baby. Forever not a
I think we need to bring Shotty Boo back on.
Yeah,
That's what I
man.
think.
Y'all know what it
We need a
is.
part 2.
I know, right?
No, for real. And bro, when you put this out there, put this as part 1. Because this ain't enough.
Oh no, we coming back. Yeah, we coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
we
real.
coming back. Yeah, we got somebody next week. Ivy, we gonna do that next week.
Okay.
And then after that we can come back and get you Sean. But I appreciate it. Ivy, you got the outro, baby. You got how them boys say you got
Yeah.
your people ready?
Paper ready. Just want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight, that's gonna tune in later, that couldn't tune in tonight. We appreciate it. Definitely thank the supporters and everybody that comes out and watch and shows up, and even after the fact, definitely charge you to definitely come back out. But remember our sponsor, Black Tie Charters in Charleston. Reach out to them for your fishing needs and great experiences. And thank you for checking out another episode of Country Combo.
There you go. Episode number 4.
Yeah, for sure.